Tea, have you eaten yet? Today we are making a lovely lamb burger for St. Patty's Day. I'm going to add a couple things inside there, spice it up nice, hit it with the cast iron skillet. On top of that, I've got a little minted tomato jam, feta cheese on the grilled gluten-free bread. By the side, I'm going to have a little broccoli, cabbage, and onions. The first thing we want to do, make the sauce. A little bit of oil, hit that with some onions, let those cook down just a little bit. About a clove and a half of garlic, maybe clove and 3/4. Once that cooks down, we'll add the tomatoes. I did the San Marzano tomatoes. I think those have the best flavor. They are 2 to 3 times more expensive, but I think it's worth it. After the onions and garlic, in goes those tomatoes. I went ahead and pureed those. Brown sugar, white wine vinegar. You can use balsamic, that is pretty tasty. Salt, pepper. After it cooks down for a little while, we'll hit it with a good amount of fresh basil and fresh mint. The next thing we want to do is get righteous with this veg. I'm sure you can hear the onions. We're going to go in with cabbage, broccoli, a little water. After that cooks down, gets the saute on. Water just helps distribute the heat. A little salt and pepper. The minted tomato jam is coming along nicely. Now for the star of the show, Mr. Lamb. This little fella loves to take on these flavors of garlic, of rosemary, scallions. I go in with soy or tamari. Next, Worcestershire. The last ingredient is kind of a cool thing. It's white barbecue. The best thing to do is take a little chunk of this, throw it in the Astro Blaster, microwave, cook it for a minute, and give it a taste. Make sure it's good before you serve to the lovely guests. Let's cook these little suckers. Cast iron skillet has been preheated. It's been lightly oiled. Into the pan with the meat. Let that cook, pull it off. After the burger flip, we'll check the tomato sauce. We can see that it's getting a little thicker through reduction. That's intensifying the flavor. Pretty soon we're going to put this together. I did turn the broiler on. I've never used the broiler here. We may have a fire. We have the saute pan. Usually it would be the cookie sheet pan. Then we'll put the burgers in, minted tomato jam on top, finished by feta into the broiler. Grill off the bread, put the sandwich together, and smile. We will put this together now. Toasted bread. Lovely lamb burger, top of the gluten-free bread. Grab a knife. I think we all know mint and lamb go hand in hand. This is a different way of serving without making it so sweet. Really, there's very little sugar in the minted tomato jam. Alright, the token veg are good too. If you want to throw a little caraway seed in there, that's probably a good idea. This has been Tea with the minted tomato jam lamb burger. One more thing before we leave. I was putting things away, wrapping up, and I had extra sauce, extra veg, a little extra feta. I put them all together. I think it may be delightful. I might even put a little bit of chopped up burger meat in there. See ya!